I've brought to you the easiest and most consistent dupe glitch ever. Now, you may hear the steps and think this is too hard. It's 10 times easier than you think, I can promise you that. Now, this first bit is important, so do not skip it. If you mess any of these steps up, it will not work. You can skip later on when I'm doing the glitch, since there won't be cuts and it might be a bit long. However, I would recommend it since I have some tips in there for you. Alright, so the first step, also the most painful, however it's not required, it's just recommended highly, is a glitched home base. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a picture up on screen. It's basically just a bunch of traps built over the build limit in your home base. Here's a little example up on screen of me building one. I recommend using ceiling drop traps and ceiling electric fields for the roof, and anti-airs or tar pits for the floor. You can also use wall traps like dynamos, but you don't need them. I said it is optional, but it will make the glitch so much easier if you do decide to get a glitched home base. It just won't be as consistent, if you're doing it in a normal one. You'll save a lot of time if you just, spend the 15 minutes placing the traps. The second step, probably the hardest for most of you, you need a friend. If you don't have a friend, that's fine. You'll just need to get a random person or an alt account. Now, this person doesn't need to do anything. That's it. That's the whole step. The third and final step, get Discord. It can be on your iPhone, your iPod, your iPad, whatever. It can be on your laptop. And join the Discord in the description. I'll have two. One of them's the Lockbot server. Join the Lockbot server. You will need the Lockbot server. You're probably thinking, what the hell, what does this have to do with duping? This is a bot who we will message, who will do it all for us. And yes, he can do it all. From duping to making you overpowered, and I mean overpowered. You can get tens, if not hundreds of millions of health and damage. If you guys want to see a bit on that, let me know. Now, we're going to go to bot commands and type /loginauth. I've already done it, so I can't walk you through it, but there's a Q&A and a tips channel where you can get help. Once we've done that, we want to DM the bot, and now we're done. That's all we need. Let's get into how we actually do it. Alright, so once you've finished all those steps, hopefully you've done them correctly, you should have something like this. As you can see, I'll have all this now. If you're on console, you won't have the extra instance of Fortnite. If you're on PC with an alt account, you will, or you should, unless you've got like an Xbox or something and you want to use that. So, as you can see, here in my armory, I have 100 slots free in my backpack. So, I can hold 100 slots, I have 100 slots free, and then here, I just have 131 slots of mostly ceiling electric fields. We should have enough to fill it up, but so what I'm going to do is invite or request to join the main account, the host, join request, accept request. So, first thing we're going to do is load into the Storm Shield, specifically the glitched one, if you have the glitched one. If you don't have the glitched one, then you don't have to worry about it. Now we're going to DM Lockbot. If you don't know how to do that, because maybe you're on phone and you can't see this side, basically just come to bot commands, click on one of these Lockbots and then message him, something like that. And now we're actually going to launch real quick. So make sure you've got Lockbot in your DMs, because he's a lot easier to use if you're using him in DMs and not bot commands, just because other people are typing in there and it just gets crowded and stuff, and then you might miss up some of your fast swaps. It's just a big mess. So yeah, don't worry about that. But basically the host is the one doing everything, which is probably going to be you, so you should be watching what I do. As for the person or the friend who's just the alt account or just helping, they don't have to do much. They pick up the items and then stay there for 5 minutes or however long it takes. They do basically nothing. It's really hard to stuff it up. That's why I recommend finding people who aren't just random people, using your friends, because some of the people can get a bit iffy and they don't know what they're doing. So yeah, we're going to drop down to about 30 slots. I'll probably just do 40 slots because I don't think I want to be dropping too long. But yeah, as you can see, does take a while to drop sometimes. I recommend dropping on controller unless you have one of those, I don't know what they're called, I think like auto, like not auto clickers, but they're like some sort of thing that makes you drop a lot quicker than everyone else. Definitely use that because, you know, this is only 100 storage space as well, by the way. Imagine doing like 220. It'd take quite a long time, which is unfortunate, but is what it is. So we'll probably do another row, and then I think actually we'll do one more row after that. Alright, there. So I'm going to click that just so I don't move around, because sometimes it does do that. And we're actually just going to put in the fast swap. So 4 fast swaps. We'll turn it around, pick all this stuff up. We've got it there. Now I'm not going to speak for this part because there is a little thing that you do want to listen for. So just listen for that, and that's when you should leave. So we'll click these. Oh, there we go. And now listen. Now I don't know if I was speaking over there, but it was that little, it's that joining noise when you get when someone joins. You get that little like star sort of crystal, little like sparkle almost. More of like a really soft sparkle. If you get this screen, that means you've done it properly, by the way. But yeah, you should get that soft sparkle. Leave during that. There is like a 2-ish second time frame where you can leave, maybe 3 seconds honestly. I'd just leave like during it because it makes it so much easier. It's not like you have to time it, like, you know, you don't have to count, you don't have to like, it's just you do it off the sound, and it's really hard to miss if you've got your sound effects and audio turned up. I don't know if mine's turned up or not, but it should be like that. So your friend will be stuck. They do nothing as of now. You will just come to your storage and you will sit here and wait until you can transfer. Now we'll just double check. If one of these pops up and it says failed to do it or whatever, it said this interaction failed, then it means the glitch has failed and it's not going to work. As you can see, these all say done, so it's completely fine. It's done. We don't have to worry about it. So we'll get out of Discord. We don't need it anymore. And yeah, the friend will get kicked out eventually. They'll go into an infinite loading screen like we are right now. And if they aren't in an infinite loading screen, that means it hasn't worked. You need to redo it. Probably add more traps to the home base. Like I said at the start, I really recommend making a glitched home base just because it makes it that much easier. I haven't tried it without the glitched home base. It does work sometimes. I don't know if it's as consistent, if it, you know, works as well, but you know, you can definitely do it if you don't have the traps to do it. You know, maybe just dupe your traps until you have enough, then make the glitched home base, and then dupe your traps again or whatever. But I would recommend making the glitched home base because it is worth it. It makes it so much easier. You can like get this thing consistent every single time. The hardest bit about it is just listening for that little sparkle, and then once that happens, it's done, it's over. You don't have to worry about it at all. So I'll just keep tabbing out, just checking that we're alright. Sometimes, you know, you can transfer quite quickly. Sometimes you have to wait a bit. You know, it doesn't really take longer than 5 minutes. I haven't noticed it take longer than that. So, you know, it should be fine. But as of right now, just waiting on the transfer. Could take a while, might not take a while, who knows, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if you guys do need help, I have a Discord in the description. I can help you guys. If you don't have the traps, honestly, just ask me. I'll give you guys ceiling electric fields, and then you can go, you know, maybe recycle them, craft some floor traps, some wall traps, whatever you need. I don't have any other traps, so, you know. But you'll know if you've done it right if this pops up and your backpack does not change. Once you can transfer, tell your friend or just go on your alt account, tell them to force close the game. On cloud gaming, you just saw how I did it. You click the 3 lines. It's not 3 lines anymore, but that will be 3 lines. You click on that, just click quit game. On Xbox, you should know how to do it. If you don't, you like click the home button, go down to the game and it should have like a quit button or whatever. If it doesn't, go onto the home button and just choose another game. That will open up another game or force close Fortnite, and then just reopen Fortnite, or tell your friend or helper to reopen Fortnite and they'll load in. Now, unlike Teddy, you don't get the prompt to rejoin that session as much. With Teddy, you do get that prompt quite a lot. It takes like honestly, sometimes like 5 minutes of trying to load back in, load back out, because you get that prompt so much, which is why I recommend Lockbot. It is a tiny bit harder with the timing. Once you get it, you don't need to worry about it like ever again. It's one of those things where once you get it, it's done. It's not even really hard timing. You just wait for a sound and then you leave. It's that easy. But yeah, so it is nice. If you do get the pop-up, it's fine. Just force close your game and then reopen it. If you don't know what the pop-up is, it's basically, it will come up, it will load you back straight into Fortnite Save the World, and it would say, do you want to reconnect to this game session, or like active game session found, do you want to reconnect, or something along those lines. And then you'll have to reconnect, but you're not meant to. You're meant to force close your game. But as you can see, we've got 93 stacks of ceiling electric fields. No clue if that's how much we dropped. No clue. I've got no idea. You might lose some in the process if you're a bit slow, if you get the timing off. I don't really know, but look, in large amounts, that doesn't matter. What we lost, like 2 stacks, and we duped 93 stacks. So I wouldn't complain about it too much. As you can see, it's there, it's working. After that, you don't have to do anything. You can drop them back to your main account. That's what I usually do. I drop them back to my main account just because this account is relatively new and doesn't have much power level, no storage really. So yeah, I just drop them back to my main account because I've got all the storage on that. And then you can keep duping. You can do whatever, man. It's pretty good dupe. Don't forget, I'm doing a 2500 V-Buck giveaway. You guys have 3 days as of the time of posting this, or maybe it's a bit less now, I don't know, but you've got 3 days to join to win 2500 V-Bucks, which is nice. So there will be 2 winners in the Discord. Make sure you join that. Other than that, not much else. Thanks for watching this far into the video. I am quite surprised. If you guys do buy things from the item shop, I'll actually head there right now. Make sure to use code KINGHA. I'll put it up on the screen. It does support me quite a bit, so I will be happy if you guys do use it. Also, if your dupe's not working, I can help you out again. Just let me know, man. I've got you guys. Code KINGHA right there. Use it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.